Start. All right. Well, hello everybody. It's Crystal and Ben doing the the iPhone 2017 live. We're just here chilling until the the actual broadcast here on my end goes through. So I was just checking Twitter this morning, and it looks like, as of 3 hours ago, Craig Federighi is saying later than Intel promised for sure. I don't know exactly what he's leaning at, but according to a message he got from Phil Schiller of Apple this morning, he said, "Hey Craig, are you excited about the launch? See you tomorrow. Get excited." And then Craig goes, "Seriously, who invited?" Yeah, that's pretty funny. Something funny in mind for us. Because he seems like he's in a pretty funny mood this morning, so I don't know. But and pardon the music in the background, it's just something I threw on. But, hey, Chris. My friend Chris Ransom has popped in. Well, that's good to know. Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
So my friend Crystal is in here with us. So it's just us three right now. So, yeah. And Chris, we're already live. So anyway, what's been said on Twitter so far about the event, Craig from Apple says, later than promised for sure. I was telling the viewers about this message that he got from Phil Schiller this morning.
Yeah, I had a question about Xcode, because I typed in something through Xcode from one of the Udemy courses, and it wouldn't load. And someone told me you're the best person to talk to about this.
What's up?
But we'll save that for another hangout. There's going to be some key stuff with Apple today.
Apple today, yeah. Oh, anyway, let me check my Twitter here. Oh, Fox News is even doing a live blog. Oh my God. What the hell?
I feel like we should send him a and say everything wrong with what Fox News is reporting for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
I agree.
big this is. Fox News is even doing a live blog. Hey. But again, guys, it is the 10th anniversary, so a lot of people are doing this. I'm surprised Fox is even on this. I mean, shit. I mean, it's the top trending thing on Twitter, too, so it's like, oh, my word. Yeah, let me see what Diego's doing. I'm just going to invite Diego in. Let me see. Okay. Diego. Let's get our little panel thingy going around here. All right, so let's get this thing kicked off. So, Chris, what are you most looking forward to this morning?
I'm not sure what I should be looking forward to. I'm hoping there's something.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what they're expected to unveil: the iPhone 8, 4K Apple TV, and so the event name is called "Let's Meet at Our Place," basically, and it's all at the Steve Jobs Theater in the Apple Park.
I thought they were going to name it "Let's Meet at Our Playground" because there's something called a playground for Xcode. So,
all right. Well, here's the thing. called it Apple's own auditorium. It looks like the new phone is going to feature an all-glass design with a metallic chassis. Bezel-less front with a notch display. Similar to the Essential phone, other specs of the handset will include wireless charging, fast wired charging, A11 chip, 3 gigs of RAM, and a vertically placed dual camera and facial recognition.
Yeah, iPhone just continues
to what?
And this is a huge problem. I think something like an eye instrument would be cool, where you could use an iPhone like an instrument. Maybe you have a guitar app.
You mean
have
basically
integrate GarageBand into the iPhone, but you have apps for different instruments.
Yeah.
That's innovation.
Yeah. I mean, heck, if they really want to pull something off, they need to add more accessories. I mean, doing all this extra junk just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like if you made something like an eye instrument, you could have these extra accessories. You could use the phone as a guitar. You could tap the phone with your fingers like you're playing drums.
Or something.
There are different ways you can go about innovating this.
Hardware, they need more you can do with it.
Exactly. Apple has enough hardware, and they keep making these phones bigger and bigger to the point where we're going to see an iPhone the size of a nun's paddle or an iPad the size of a Wi-Fi router.
The size of a computer. Not really doing anything better by doing it. It's silly. More and more like the competition, really. They're just getting too identical. That's what I'm worried about. Focused on innovation anymore since Jobs died.
Yeah, that's the problem.
If he was still there, he'd be busting their ass, telling them, hey, you know, go back to the drawing board, guys. Yeah, they're just not doing enough.
Apple reclaimed their dominance in the market right before Steve Jobs died. And then once he died, it's like, well, they're the dominant company in the market again, so they don't need to innovate because they know all the millennials will buy their crap.
I mean, I'm not really looking to see. I mean, I know we're going to get something slightly innovative, but nothing. Pull something out of their pocket. I mean, it's the 10th year of the freaking phone, for crying out loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the days count starts on the 10th anniversary day for that, crying out loud. Then we have a problem.
You know what would be a great way to kick off this press conference if they just came out of nowhere and they said Apple has acquired the rights to digitally stream NFL games starting in the next year or something. They need something like that to kick off. What if they came out and they said they just reached a deal with like the NFL for the rights to stream first online? Like something like that would kickstart this thing.
You mean like an NFL guy running across the stage?
No, like the NFL is streaming games on Amazon. They streamed games on Twitter last year. If Apple just came out and said they reached a deal with the NFL to acquire the rights to stream, they could kick this thing off with a bang. Because we're going to see more digital companies streaming sporting events. The shift's going to go away from cable to digital.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of.
I know you guys aren't really big sports fans like me, but that's the truth. The game is changing. It's going from cable to digital.
He just looked up Apple's website in there, it was, the server was down.
Now, the trick is with your computer, you're on Windows 7, so you can actually watch it on your machine, so you have to come here when it starts. We're an hour away.
I was thinking about getting this tower.
Alright.
But like I was saying, Ben, the games are changing to the point where we're going from cable to digital. So if Apple wants to make a strong impression, they need to do something. They need to have some kind of big announcement. It doesn't even have to be acquiring the rights to something. It can be acquiring the rights to something like esports, like
yeah. Well, we'll see what happens in 45 minutes, guys.
Because I know that League of Legends game is really popular in the esports community. So if Apple said they acquired the rights to live stream games, that would be a Kickstarter. That would be something that would jump stream, that would get people's attention.
Yes, of course.
They need something to get people's attention
right away. Yeah, I mean, there's just not much spark coming out of them at this point. It's just terrible.
It is. It is.
They've really just lost their spark. I mean, they used to play music every time they had a little thing like this.
I'm really hoping one of the Apple people moonwalks like Michael Jackson when they go up to make their pitch for a new Apple product, because we need some sort of spark from Apple. And even that is a tiny spark. It's not going to ignite people. It's not going to grab people's attention, but it's a tiny spark.
Yeah. I tell you, if Jobs was still here today, he would be really disappointed.
Yep.
I mean, the specs of the new phone are cool, but it's not enough to really spark people's interest. So it's just not. I mean, it's like, what more can they do to make this exciting, you know?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know, man. They're really just not pulling it off at this point.
They need, I know in the future they're going to have holograms on TV and stuff. They need to make an iWatch with holograms on it. That's going to get people's attention.
Yeah. That would help.
I don't think we're that far away from holograms. It might only be another 5 to 10 years before we see them on smartphones.
Yeah, sure.
Of course, everybody said that we'd get holograms at some point in 2009, and here we are in 2017. So I don't think we're that far away from it.
Let's go to Redmond Pie and see what they're talking about.
I know Disney's going to launch their own streaming service like Netflix in the future. So I wonder if Apple TV is going to partner with them and instead of Netflix, like they'll partner exclusively with them.
This is interesting. Dude, look at this. People have already started lining up outside Apple stores for this thing.
Unreal.
That's crazy.
It is.
What? What the hell? It looks like the iOS 11 GM is already out.
Yeah.
If Fox News is blogging about this, I want their most ridiculous anchor to be blogging or commentating on this. Their most ridiculous news anchor.
The one that has no clue?
Yes. Either Bill O'Reilly or Sean Hannity or somebody who doesn't have a clue. Oh wait, they fired.
Yeah, the non-tax.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Tim Cook in the whoa.
Or maybe Tucker. Tucker can. I think Tucker's on MSNBC though, so yeah. But I want somebody who just
News. Fox News. North Korea. Stay with me. Dad's staying for a while. Oh shoot. Whoa. Hillary Vaughn? Who is that? Oh man. Here we go.
I'm gonna use the restroom. I will be back, and then after that, I'll show my face again. But I've got to use the restroom.
All right. That Fox News is even doing a live blog. Huge this is. Yes, man. It in. 20 minutes. Let's see. We got let's see it again.
Hello, you said hello, maybe.
Seeker, welcome back.
Yes, I am back.
Welcome back, Chris. Okay. Here we go. We're getting there, Seeker. Where are we at here? So, Seeker, apparently Fox is also doing a live blog about this. It's going to be played from this little thing here.
I have to go, man. I'm working on Python right now.
Pardon?
I'm working on learning and programming Python. You hear
So how
me?
you been?
Yeah, I won't be able to follow this. I have to work on Python for a little bit.
Okay.
Thanks again, Michael.
So yeah, Dad, just come in whenever you're ready. Where the hell? Oh, that was... Let's see a little something. There we go. Yeah, okay. This guy. Okay. Okay. They're playing some funky stuff. Same with these. Oh, let's see this. Whoa, that looks cool. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Look at this. There it goes. Crazy. Wow. Okay, now what? What the hell?
I just Twittered.
I'm just checking. Wow, people are actually starting to pour in now. Looks like Tim Cook is letting people tweet this shit. So can I leave? No. I haven't even started. Outlets in the feet of the seats. Oh my god, that's cool. Oh, man. The seat.
I got one tweet.
I'm just looking at myself.
Yeah. Oh, you think I got you on there?
Yeah. Way downhill on the rolling phone. Now what? I don't. There's Jake. See over here. Oh, you're good.
Hurt.
What's up, Ben?
Hey, Jake, we're getting ready to kill here, man.
Can you hear me?
Well, we're live, Jake, and we're getting ready to roll it. I got the page open and everything's ready to go. Pause this. So yeah, I was just looking at tweets from Craig Federighi of Apple. Let me pull one of them up here. He said, let's take a look. Oh man, you excited, man? Jake. So yeah, Jake, are you primed and ready to roll?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. So you guys all primed up and ready to roll it?
Yep.
Good. And Jake is really the front. He's kind of bigger.
Can you hear me, Ben?
Yes, Jake. Can you hear us?
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Oh, what's it? There we go. So what's up, Ben?
We're getting ready to play this thing here.
Awesome. Have you got the actual link?
I'll-
Have you got the actual link to the
Yeah,
stream yet?
I'll paste it to you in Hangouts. Hold on. Let me find it. Brief it here. Find you. I pasted it to you on Google Plus. So yeah, we're just discussing what we're mostly excited about. So what are you mostly excited about?
Just seeing what all they announced and seeing the new phones and the release date of iOS 11, things like that.
Yeah. 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 Oh, mine. It looks like. Yeah. So anyway.
Maybe get the release date for High Sierra.
Yeah, and iOS and all that. Yeah. So, I mean, let me add Diego in here. Hold on. Oh, it looks like Fox News is doing something too, Jade. And is being played inside the theater, really?
I was just watching on Apple's website.
Yeah. Give me just a sec. I'm just going to close this Fox News junk. I'm just going to close all these rumor pages. And I'm going to get out of all this stuff.
Yeah, I think I found it, Ben.
Okay, good.
Oh, wait, I'll have to open it up on Microsoft Edge since I'm on Windows, won't I?
You're going to have to.
Yeah, 'cause I think they require you,
Cool.
which is stupid. But.
Yeah, I have to do it on Safari, so I figured.
So Safari's the best web browser.
Right. Unfortunately, you can't do it through Windows that way.
I know, I'm stuck having to bitch. I wish if I was at home, I'd use my Mac Pro and use Safari on El Capitan. But I'm at my grandma's.
Now, I will tell you, we are going to have, now, Jake, just so you know, we are going to have an after talk about it as well.
Yeah, which I'll probably disconnect from the Hangout to watch the event so I can hear what they're saying.
And then come back when it's done.
So, yeah.
Go over Discord about it, you know. Right. So we're going to still have, like, discussion about it over Discord, right, Jake?
I don't know. Maybe I might hop in Discord, but I'm at my grandma's, so I don't have the best internet speed, so I don't know if I can handle the stream and chat at the same time.
Okay, whatever. Well, let me paste Diego the link again. And then I'll send him the Hangout link.
You know what's funny?
What? Here, let me get Diego in. Just give me a second. About 15 minutes.
No, we got about 20 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Grandma, do you want me to make you a can of biscuits or before my thing starts?
No.
I didn't know if you were hungry.
No.
I don't. Once this event starts, I don't want to move. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
I need to find my flash drive though, Ben. Then I'm going to put Hackintosh on here.
You need to find that during.
Yeah, and I don't know. I've thought about just getting rid of Windows too.
Well, whatever suits you, man.
Just getting another Xbox One to play games on, or eventually.
I'm gonna watch it too. Yeah, you ready, man? You ready? All right, all right. All right, whatever. Yeah. Works. Right.
You know, it's kind of funny. I don't even have your YouTube.
I'll paste it in the thing here for you, Chris.
Mine's easy.
YouTube.com, Aerosmith, or I just pasted it in the, I just typed it in there for you.
Okay. Oh. I should have known.
You know, I'm a huge Aerosmith fanboy.
Yeah, I've got my own YouTube and I haven't even used it. Ah.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. And we won't even have to refresh the page. It's just going to jump straight to video. Ooh, mercy.
Subscribe.
There you go.
I go by Sunshine Chris.
All right.
2 to 3 months.
Yep, we got about 15 minutes.
Yeah. All right. All right.
But I'm thinking, Ben, I'll be able to probably just go straight to. I don't know. I'm debating whether I should go ahead and just do normal Sierra or wait for high Sierra.
I would do normal Sierra and then or when it comes out. I mean, if it comes out today,
But then I'd have to do a clean install though and start from scratch again.
Right. Well, I would just wait till the GM seed of normal of high Sierra.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, which might drop this afternoon. Centers down. As is the store. So we'll see what happens. Now. Yeah, why? That was my mom asking me something. Oh. We should start it soon.
Yep, I can't believe it's the first event at the Steve Jobs Theater though. That's exciting.
It is, and I've seen inside it. It's all glass.
How'd you see inside it?
They showed pictures. Yeah, we saw inside the building through pictures.
How'd you see inside? On Twitter, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we saw inside.
But yeah, dude, I'm with you. I'm excited about today's event. And we have 10 minutes. It's almost time.
We're rolling. Rolling through.
And we have 10 minutes.
Big day.
Still no stream up, though, unfortunately. Still no stream up. I'm guessing you're on your MacBook right now, Ben?
Mac version. Yeah, I'm still on 10.12.6.
Yeah, I know. So I guess you're on your
That's
MacBook.
what I'm on too, on my Sierra, because my Sierra is 10.12.6 with one hard drive, and it's no Leopard with the other hard drive.
All right. Well, hi, Sierra. My drop today, like I said.
And
Yeah, I've got two.
Figure out how to get the two hard drives onto one MacBook Pro. That's something you've wanted to know for a while.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. If you, for me, I've got my Mac Pro, first generation, running El Capitan,
Yeah.
and then I've got my 2014 Mac Mini running Sierra.
Plus, I've got the backup computer, the Hackintosh Ben sent me, so I've got that as a backup too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not easy to get that long.
Laptop at home, even though it's a Windows, my site's traffic goes up. So I've got a variety of computers. I've got a starter, a backup, and a third string computer. My computers are like quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do Hackintosh on this desktop in the next day or two. Not a bad system. I got it from my friend for a really cheap price. Like,
That's the one that Hayden gave, right?
yeah.
About 8 minutes, guys.
But yep, this has got a first gen i7, a Gigabyte EX58 UD3R motherboard, 12 gigs of RAM, and a GTX 970.
I think Roller Coaster Tycoon will work on the Sierra version of my computer, but the, not the Leopard. And if I wasn't so busy during football season, I'd probably just separate day installing that. Not today, but like a separate day at some point down the road. Because I am open to that. I am open to the idea of doing that with the Sierra.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yes, Chris, I'd play it with you.
Which Roller Coaster Tycoon?
I mean, that should run under Wine, no problem. I've done it.
Some of them actually have Mac versions. Like I know 3 has a Mac version.
Yeah, it has a Mac. The original doesn't yet, which is kind of ironic.
All right, so now you see in the inside of my game server, we have 8 freaking GPUs, 2 Xeons, 64 gigs of RAM, an awesome Samsung 950 Pro SSD, 3,000 watts of power. You have the iron hackers in my house that can even provide that without having to go to 2 separate circuits. So I'm just running currently off 2 of the power supplies, but it does have that capability. And this thing is loud as hell. Are you guys ready to hear it? Let me go ahead and button it up, get all the shrouding back on it. We're going to fire it up. You guys are going to see just how ridiculously loud this thing can be. All right, she's all put back together. We're going to have to download an 8 decibel meter for the iPhone. So I want you guys to see how truly loud this is. Right now, the ambient noise in the room is 55 decibels. All right, let's go back up. Fire this bad boy up. So, right now we're showing 104, 107.
5 minutes.
104. Now
Yeah, and it's not broadcasting
when
anything.
it gets too close, it'll get much quieter. Wait for it. Now we're sitting at 70.
What are you doing, Mom?
It's not even loud. We're talking. We're at 75 decibels. But you can see the system has the potential for a massive amount of airflow, but as it needs more airflow because of the heat inside the case, it's going to get much, much louder. And I will tell you, at full trot at over 100 decibels,
Probably haven't started. They usually start the stream a few minutes early.
mine Ethereum, which is a crypto.
This is kind of worrisome if you ask me.
And this machine so far, it's a
I hope they don't stop.
between $50 and $50 a day in profit from I think it's absolutely awesome. But that does mean the machine that costs $12,000 is going to take a very long time to pay for itself. And cryptocurrency is a risky venture, but it is a lot of fun, and it's a cool way to make a little money during the downtime of your computer when it's not doing something else. Mine away, my 50. Mine. So if you guys have any other questions about the server build, leave them down below in the comments or come over to the @Barnacules over on Twitter. Now, we are going to do some follow-up videos of server showing both 10 course performance and crypto.
It's a powerful machine.
Hey, man.
5 Xeon processors, 8 GPUs, 64 gigabytes of DDR4. That's ridiculous.
I didn't know you were even in here till now.
No.
I didn't realize it was you. So,
Yeah.
4 minutes out.
So they're going to show us how shitty the new iPhone is? Is that what's happening? The last couple keynotes from Apple have just, it's all been yawn factor, you know, just
I
the
get
presentation, you're like, is that the whole thing? Really?
yeah.
It's just,
I mean, I'm betting Tim Cook's going to dispense with all the updates like he usually does because they have so much to talk about.
yeah, I'm still waiting for Apple to release something that, I mean,
Magical.
yeah, but back when Steve Jobs was still doing the keynotes, they were still releasing good products that would make you go, wow, that's really cool. And like the next 2 keynotes with Tim Cook were like that, but those were already in the works ahead of time. But ever since then, everything Apple's put out, it's just like,
I don't know. I think there's potential. I think there's potential. We're getting a redesigned Mac Pro next year. There's potential with the new Mac Pro.
yeah, but if you look at what all the competitors are doing, and then you look at the stuff that Apple's doing, they're really not doing anything groundbreaking. Not anymore.
Oh, Johnny, I've just posted, the sooner y'all take your seats, the sooner we can prepare for launch.
Yeah, Apple used to be the one driving the industry, and now it seems like they're the ones trying to catch up. So it's, you know, that they've kind of
With certain things, I mean, look at their new. They're overhauling their file system right now to make it more optimized for SSDs.
yeah, but that's just software stuff. That's not when you look at the hardware. It's, you know, it's just not that good.
Yeah. Hey, Ben, has the stream started for you?
No, has it for you?
No. I'm still at the Apple special events September 12th. First event with Steve Jobs Theater.
I mean, they're just now getting the SSD software more optimized in the file system.
They're making a new file system from the ground up. I mean, they're not just redesigning their old file system.
Yeah, but Microsoft did this, came up with an all new file system 3 years ago. So it's
No, they've had Microsoft has used the same. Microsoft has used the same NTFS for years.
It's just quiet because it's about to start.
anymore. They're using that new.
My computer did freeze a few minutes ago. I was just trying to get a read on whether it was working or not, and it does. I just have so much data.
Windows 10, and it's employed.
My actual new hard drive is a little bit hotter than usual. Like it's warm. My new hard drive's usually cold. It's actually warm now, but it's not burning hot.
When Windows 10 was first released, they had a completely redesigned file system for that kind of rapid storage. It's not the default on the system, but it is in the system. It is available, but it's mostly just employed on server stations and stuff. But it is available. So that's what I'm saying. And then you look at the Linux side of things. They've been doing stuff with that too. It's just it's just like Apple's just trying to catch up to everybody else. That's my point. Is what it seems like.
Yeah, they're not even loaded yet.
Apple does tend to do things very, very well, better than what other people do. But lately, the other people coming up with the ideas first. And for a while there, Apple, they were the ones wowing everybody. And I just haven't seen that in the last couple of keynotes. I mean, maybe this one will be different, but we'll see.
Yeah. It should be rolling through. Come on.
Is your mic muted?
But I mean, I'm mostly on Windows 10 these days anyway. Linux is just not. It's become a turd. I don't even really want to use it. So I'm just doing Windows 10, and today is supposed to be the day all the big updates come down for the
Apple
update series for Windows 10, and then October 10th is when all creators update drops. So
right
when these updates come down, I'm going to be prepping my system just to get it ready for the October update.
Yeah, I still haven't upgraded I still haven't reset up Windows 10 on my other machine.
Well, yeah, I'm with you. Linux ain't doing the best anymore, but for me, Mac is still the place to be.
A voiceover from Steve. Uh-oh.
I'm not saying anything's wrong with Apple. I got Apple products over here, but I mean, I like Apple products, but I'm comparing what they're doing now to what they were doing a few years ago.
And
there's a lot more wow factor happening, you know, and I just don't see it like I used to. I'm not saying that Apple's bad in any way. They make excellent products. I love Mac OS 10. It's my favorite operating system. But, I mean, it's just not as wow factor as it used to be. None of Apple's stuff is. And that is what is disappointing me with Apple, because I've grown to expect more from them than what they've been giving us.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah. But even more, Hackintosh is one of the most fun operating systems to get set up.
Sure. I've tried it on this machine. I can't get it to work. On paper, I have the right version of the CPU. I have all of the components that it says I should have, but I haven't been able to get it to work on this machine.
I know. Well, my friend Naresh made a new distro of Sierra that pretty much works flawlessly on that kind of hardware.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've kind of gotten used to Windows 10 at this point, so.
Yeah,
Wait,
it even includes an NVR.
I checked on my phone and the stream is starting.
Oh.
But yeah, Linux lately, I don't know, man. Like every distro I tried.
On stage, y'all.
Every Linux distro I've tried in the last several months, it's just like,
it's not playing on Safari. What the hell?
They're all broken or just not even usable. So whatever.
They're talking about Steve Jobs. I'm watching it on my phone right now.
Maybe you need to refresh the page there or something.
I've tried that on my.
It's not playing. What the crap?
Come rushing back.
Sorry.
For today and this
Apple events.
joy instead of Steve's spirit and timeless philosophy on life will always be the DNA of Apple. Its greatest expression of his appreciation for humanity would not be a singular thought, but rather it would be Apple itself. We dedicate this theater to Steve because we loved him and because he loved days like this.
My browser doesn't support the live streaming event. It worked last time.
Yeah, you have to use Microsoft Edge. It always takes me forever to get it going.
But you inspire.
But Chrome worked for me last time. I don't.
It doesn't anymore.
You can never use Chrome, unfortunately.
I actually don't like Chrome as a browser. It's not very good, but the problem is because I use so much of Google stuff, I'm kind of stuck using Chrome because it's all tied together. I just can't get the
Why doesn't it work?
It's surrounded.
Oh,
Okay, it is working in Edge.
I don't want to have to reboot the Windows, but I might have to.
Rebooting your computer.
It's not working up for my end, Ben, so I wouldn't count on it.
Well,
If it doesn't work,
I'm confused.
if it's not working in Safari, then it's just not working. It's going to work in Safari.
It's working in Safari on my phone, though, is the weird thing.
Probably, it's probably Ben's internet. It's just
Well, but it's not working on Edge on my PC, so.
yeah. So it's probably just too many people on it at once. Probably why Ben's not getting connected.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was a good tribute to Steve Jobs, I have to say.
Yeah. Let me see. Where is it?
I hate how nobody's speaking for Apple yet.
They are speaking, it's just not working on the browser. I'm watching it on my phone.
Let me try it in VLC.
Are they faster than new ones? Actually, speed is all that matters. It's also the kitchen light. And we can move ridiculous. When we turn up the server, if I step that outside, it would actually push the rack.
What are you doing?
Found it, finally.
How'd you watch it, Ben?
Wait.
I got it up.
Oh, through the website?
Starting.
Oh, finally.
Wow, this was simple.
What'd you get to work through?
The release date for iOS 11, isn't it? October.
Are you on the website?
Yeah.
Open, inspiring environment for our teams to create and collaborate. It's converted from a single aspect to 175-acre green space of over 9,000 trees. Apple Park is designed to be seamless with nature. It's open, transparent, it brings the outside in.
Oh, yeah.
Inside the visitor center, you'll find an incredible augmented reality experience. From more Apple Park, design, and innovation. Fantastic new Apple retail store.
Oh.
As you know, Apple retail has always been about more than selling.
Yes, okay.
It's about learning, connecting. The best best place to go discover, explore, and experience on your farm. It's an incredible farm. We'd like to give you an update on the detail. And to do that, I'd like to let Angela know.
We're getting right into it. YouTube.
Good morning. Thank you to be here. And I love the fact that the same team also designs our largest retail store. That's what we call the stores anymore. We call them town squares.
When you muted the group, you made it impossible to hear the person for Apple.
These sessions in all stores are led by our creative team and a new position we call a creative pro. So the creative pro is now the liberal arts, as the genius has always been technology. And I would love to show a quick video to show you how Today at Apple is coming to life.
Why is this doing this to me today?
Welcome to Today
There.
Today at Apple, we're going to be learning about coding.
Today at Apple, we're going to be talking with the very talented illustrator.
Today at Apple, we're learning about photography. You have tons of good ideas in your head, so it's like, oh, I like that. I'm going to explore that some more.
Do something for the first time, you have to be completely fearless.
We've just started.
You need to unmute this.
Oh, don't you dare start this shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's bouncing. Wonder if it's bouncing on my tablet. I don't like that.
So.
Save my life. Sincerely.
Thank you so much for creating something that does not make me feel wrong.
Sincerely.
All of us. Sincerely, Jill.
Why is this so muted?
Chris, it's not muted. I don't know why I would.
There's Waz. Who's up there? Waz is up there.
Walking?
Yeah. Song. He's in there.
Yeah.
I want everybody to video share it in their personal.
Oh my God, why does it keep doing that?
Great news about the future of Apple Watch. And share it with you, especially by Jeff.
I am not liking this one bit. I'll be right back. I'll be right back because it keeps signing me in and out of my phone and my laptop. So I don't know what's going on. I'll be right back.
The WatchOS 4 can be even more. We're adding smart activity coaching to help more people more often. A completely redesigned workout app with fine-tuning features for swimmers.
It ain't gonna load, y'all. It ain't gonna load on my web browser. So I'm joining the Hangout back up and I'm watching it on my phone. Where'd everybody go?
And all your metrics are
Matt didn't leave.
one of the things that
Matt left.
has been nature is the Apple Heart Rate sensor. And it's been at the core of Apple Watch since the very beginning. And today, it's the most used heart rate monitor in the world.
Doesn't echo.
To help more people. So we're doing three things. First, we're making enhancements to the heart rate app to give you more information. Now, you'll see your heart rate right on the watch face, so you can keep an eye on it with just a raise of the wrist. And when you launch the heart rate app, you'll see new measurements like resting heart rate. Apple Watch calculates this daily by correlating background heart rate readings with accelerometer data. And recovery heart rate, which tells you how quickly your heart rate drops after a workout. A low resting heart rate and a quick recovery rate can be cited to improve fitness. And now you can keep a better picture of your heart rate throughout the day. The second thing is inspired by
Breakfast, coffee here in just a minute.
Good break. Nick. They're doing the watch right now.
And the third thing we're doing is focused on heart rhythm.
I wonder if they're going to give a new Apple Watch.
Has a familiar pattern. When your heart beats irregularly, it's called an arrhythmia. It doesn't mean it's too fast or slow. It just means it's meaning out of normal rhythm. And that can cause problems. The most serious arrhythmia is called atrial fibrillation or AFib.
Academy of Disease.
It's a leading cause of stroke. Many people with AFib don't feel symptoms that often goes undiagnosed. We've been looking at this for a couple of years, and we think Apple Watch can help. In our initial study, Apple Watch has been effective at surfacing regular rhythms. So we're expanding that work, and today we're announcing the Apple Heart Study.
Heart study, oh boy. Yeah.
Apple Watch, and it will analyze the arrhythmias, including AFib, and notify users. This study is being conducted in partnership with Stanford Medicine, and they're doing great work with it. So later this year, the first phase of the Apple Heart Study will be available in the U.S. on the App Store. So those are the updates focused on fitness and health, and they join the other great features of WatchOS 4. We have a completely redesigned user experience, series phase, fun new characters from Toy Story, and more. All Apple Watch on September 19th.
19. Wow. Yeah. I'm going to watch the last one.
Introduce the next generation of Apple Watch.
Okay. The next gen of Apple Watch. Oh. Really, like a Death Star type shit in here? A surfer? Uh-oh. You can take a phone call while on this. This is scary to think about. Watch Series 3. Just like the judge.
Apple Watch Series 3, and it has cellular built in.
Oh, God. I didn't realize that was good.
Beware, just your Apple Watch. This has been our vision from the very beginning. Cellular-based Series 3, the ultimate expression of Apple Watch.
Wow.
Watch still be connected with the beats, or just run a quick errand. And it's really nice to know you can
I don't take your phone no more.
put it all just yes. And the number is the same number as your iPhone. You don't have to manage a separate number. Like messages just work. The series at your back and call anytime, anywhere. You can use maps and get directions. Automatically switches to your watch when you're away from home. And third-party apps like WeChat work over cellular as well. Coming next month, cellular is going to change the way we listen to music. You can stream 4 million songs on your wrist.
That's a little ironic. Yes.
All your favorite music. You can listen to Beats One Live or any Apple Radio music station. You can ask Siri to find the perfect track. Now, the best advice is staying motivated.
for staying active has all the music you need to take. To enable these features on Apple Watch, we have packed Series 3 technologies ever in a watch. Inside is a new core processor. More performance is really, really fast. Siri is quicker than ever. Processor, for the first time on Apple Watch, Siri can talk.
It's 64 degrees right now in South Lake Tahoe.
It's actually really convenient. Not having to screen and ask a question. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity, we developed a custom wireless chip called Delta 2. There's nothing else like it. Faster Wi-Fi while being 50% more power efficient for both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And we added a barometric altimeter. So now you get flight, steer, climb, and elevation gains after a workout. Now, the developers will be grateful for skiing and snowboarding apps. Snowboarder out there.
Got a snowboarding guy.
What's the biggest challenge of all was adding cellular. Antennas, radios, power amplifiers, a SIM card. If you don't it right, it gets so big, it looks like a house arrest bracelet, and you're not going to want to wear it. So our engineers brought it to work, and they also really created solutions. For example, rather than add an antenna, it is the multi-frequency antenna for both LTE and UMTS. And of course, you have to have a SIM card, but even now a SIM would be way too big. So instead, I SIM the size. So
that's tiny.
Here's where we end up. That's the dual core processor, W2, altimeter, cellular is the same size as Series 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, third one. That's in the third row. And some other phone ones.
We extended the back crystal and near 0.25 millimeters. It's really magical to make a standalone call on a device small. And I'd like to do that for you.
Oh, shoot. It's going to make a phone call.
I'm going to switch watches so you guys can see what's going on. This watch is connected over the AT&T cellular network. This is our new Explorer face. The phone app. And I'm going to call Deidre, who's a colleague on the watch team. Hi, Deidre. Hey, I'm calling you from the new Steve Jobs Theater. How are you doing? Sure you are. Why don't we point some video to show everybody where you are? He's awake. Yeah, it's you, Deidre. Give. Well, out there. Well, so far so good, Deidre. Hey, I should probably cut it off with something on the line, but you can sit out there and thanks for doing this. My pleasure. Yeah, okay. That sounds great, Deidre.
All right. That was a good statement. Oh, macro. A lot of money in Apple's pocket right now.
Sometimes I take technology for granted. Just for perspective, I'm Mike, and in fact, I'm actually double Mike. So you can hear me. This is out in the middle of a windy lake, and the only microphone on Deidre anyone on the Apple Watch is a foot or two away from her mouth, she's paddling the cellular coming in. That's just far close to magic.
Wow. I know, right? That sounded so clear.
Yeah.
Cellular.
I should get earbuds on to talk.
Well, that's not, man.
Comes in a wide variety of cases and bands. We have a beautiful new gold aluminum finish along with silver and space gray. We're excited to introduce
Space gray.
This is a lifestyle. It's light, stretchy, and breathable. Lots of exclusive colors, and they're releasing a new version of their Nike Plus One Pro app with great new features like audio coaching. And we have some wonderful colors across all of our bands that you just have to see in person. Partnership with Hermes and tradition this year with some new watch face models, some beautiful new bands like the one on the left that's inspired by the classic.
They're probably saying the iPhone for the
a white ceramic watch, a ceramic watch in a gorgeous gray finish. Were built with a great deal of care as well as concern for the environment, and they're free to be smartphone. That's Apple Series 3 cellular GS proof 70% dual core processor, barometric altimeter, all the features of WatchOS 4. Has all-day battery life up 18 hours across the mix with LTE, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. We have two versions of Series 3. There's one with cellular at $399 and a version without cellular that has all the other great features. Series 1 Milan at a new starting price of $249.
That's kind of ironic that they didn't keep the second one.
Series cellular will be available in these 9 countries with these 14 carriers at launch.
Of course, it
and
sounds
6 more coming later in the year. We work with each of these carriers, and they're each off-patent, especially productively offered for Series 3. It's going to be great. And we are offering the Series 3 without cellular in these 26 countries to launch. September 15th. Availability will be September 22nd. That's the update on Apple Watch. Now,
well, you can't order it now, so it's a good thing. Okay, I'll go on there. Yeah, I know.
The Series 3 takes that to a whole new level.
It's there, right, man.
Cellular function in Series 3. One of those is to stream 40 million songs right on your device. And show you just that wonderful.
This is a long event.
Yeah.
We're 40 minutes in, not even halfway through. He's riding a skateboard. Holy shit. That guy's going on a skateboard, not a word. How in the hell?
Pretty sure that's safe.
If not, I'll be impressed. Yeah, that looks 3D design personally. We're pretty close to a watch.
This is a big moment for Apple Watch. Next up, turn your attention.
TV.
Apple TV has changed the way we experience television, simplifying the way that we discover and enjoy movies, TV shows, sports, news, games, apps, and so much more. We just been awarded our second Emmy for Apple TV.
Oh.
Recognition for how Siri makes it so easy to search, discover, and interact with your TV content. We're really proud of the efforts we've made to improve the TV experience. TV, there's been a few key inflection points that have changed the way we experience television. Of course, all began with black and white, and it was first transformed with the introduction of color. With the advent of HD, with a more true-to-life experience, a more immersive experience. Now, we're at the next major inflection point. One that has the most stunning visuals that are ideal for the large TV screens that are coming into our living room. Cinematic quality for everything you want. I'm so excited to introduce Apple TV 4K.
I knew it.
Uh-huh. Me too.
Apple TV 4K key technologies that's driving this next evolution of the TV experience. And to tell you all about them, I'd like to invite Eddie to the stage.
Eddie Q.
Tim. Apple TV 4K is incredible, and it starts with two big advancements in picture quality. First is 4K. 4K, it's got incredible detail. That's possible because 4K has 4 times the number of pixels of HD. The resolution isn't everything. There's an even bigger advancement that's more important. Or HDR. While 4K is about the number of pixels, HDR is about the better pixels. Let me show you. Okay. And here it is with HDR. Look at the color, the details, because it supports the industry standard HDR10 as well as Dolby Vision, the best HDR experience. Apple TV 4K with HDR delivers the highest picture quality ever. And to show you, we've installed a state-of-the-art 4K HDR cinema projector in the theater. So let's dim the lights and let me show you the Apple TV. Now we remastered our screensavers. Our customers love these to take full advantage of 4K HDR. Here we are in Dubai. You can see incredible details in the buildings, cars on the road. Here's a city shot that really showed off the precision and sharpness that's possible in Apple TV. Now we've redone the whole Apple TV UI in 4K. The text is sharper, the images are brighter and more vibrant. But let's take a look at a 4K HDR clip. This is from the new Spider-Man movie coming to iTunes later this month. That was great, and that was all playing on the new Apple TV 4K. Apple TV. Got the powerful A10X fusion. This is the same chip that's in our iPad Pro. The new Apple TV isn't just slightly faster, it's remarkably fast. It's more than twice as fast as the current Apple TV. Graphics are more than 4 times faster. And of course, it runs the latest version of tvOS, the best operating system. Now, to experience 4K with HDR, you also need great content. We've been working with the large Hollywood studios to bring all of their 4K and HDR movie titles to iTunes. So now you'll have the biggest releases, the best picture quality on iTunes, all available at the same price as HD. And if you bought one of those movies in HD from iTunes, we're going to automatically upgrade them to 4K HDR at no additional charge.
Yes.
Wow.
Purchase movies in 4K.
In addition to iTunes, we've been working with leading streaming providers like Netflix to bring their 4K HDR titles. And later this year, Amazon Prime Video with all of their 4K HDR titles and originals. Last year, we introduced the Apple TV app, an easy way to watch your favorite movies and TV shows in single place. It's been available in the U.S. Today, I'm happy to announce that we're bringing it to 7 additional countries: Canada and Australia, and the rest by the end of the year. Now, for each country, it's really important that you have the content that those customers know and love. That's why we're adding all of these local services. And later this year, Apple TV will do even more, because we're bringing live sports. You'll never miss a game. If you're a big sports fan like I am, you're really going to love this feature. He's playing on ESPN, it'll automatically appear right first in the up next list. You'll even get notifications when a game's about to start, but there's a close game so you can start watching this. You'll see even more games. And in addition, we're bringing live news to the TV app. Now let's take a look at those games as you continue to show you the score and the time remaining to help you decide which game to watch. And people who doesn't like to know the score, turn the feature off. Now, we also have a dedicated sport app where you can see every live and upcoming game. Always showing what's sports in the TV app is a real game changer for sports. And of course, new TV apps are available on your iPhone and iPad as well. There's no better choice than Apple TV. You can now share your photos on the big screen, including live photo effects, 4K video, 40 million songs in Apple Music, including the music that your friends are listening to. TV is always home. You get anywhere, anytime access to all of your HomeKit accessories. You have access to choose from thousands of games and apps on the App Store. And with A10X Fusion chip, there's so much more that Apple TV can do. To see what's possible, I'd love to show you what new games that game does. They're known for making artistic, critically acclaimed games. As a matter of fact, their first game called Flower was chosen as the first video game ever. Collection was the Sony. Very, very cool. With that, I would love to welcome the CEO, Noah Kent.
Thanks, Eddie. That game company, we treat games as an art form. Many of us play games alone. We believe games is a medium that brings people together. And that's exactly what we are going to do with our new game, Stack. Together with me is my colleague Mike. And why don't we take off? Social adventure game. When you fly above the clouds, explore the wonder of a mysterious world. And to be adaptable, it's simple and intuitive, The presentation they done with one finger on the ceiling. Okay, that's nice for Jeff. He's asking us to follow him. Let's see what he has discovered.
Oh.
Generosity.
What?
Inheritance of the world.
It's a sick word.
Jeff is someone spirit. And he's about to teach Mike knowledge of some magical things. Well, we're going to talk about the power of new hardware. With Maxwell 2 and Apple TV's 810 execution. Smoothly, even with these detailed clouds, so intelligent of these features.
Where you fly above the clouds,
from anywhere around the world.
of a mysterious
We can drop off level.
It is designed to be adaptable to most casual players. The control is simple and
You don't have time to see that.
Let's see what he has discovered. Generosity
and your goal is to bring that life.
Lighting candles, Jeff and Mike was able to summon the spirit. Mike knowledge of how to summon a magical creature. In Sky, we really take the power Apple TV and Apple TV 10 execution. We're able to experiences with the clouds, intelligence, and up to 8 players from anywhere.
Exclusively on Apple TV, iPad, and iPhone. Let's turn it up.
We don't have time to show everything the Dark Temple had.
Got powerful hardware, delivers stunning.
You play as the version of life.
On with live news, TV shows, and movies, all in the TV app. Perfect big screen companion for your iPhone or iPad. Pays like $179. It joins the existing one. You can order it starting on September 15th.
I was able to free all the butterflies and the next part of the event. With the live cinematic experience, you can expect the verse and ever expand.
I can't wait for you to
so, going ahead with your love, possibly on Apple TV and iPhone.
Next stop.
Thank you.
You got it, man.
Can't wait for you to get your.
Oh,
We're so excited about the new Apple TV 4K.
But we can wait.
And movies, all in the TV app. And extreme companion.
So essential. It puts so much power in so many people's
It starts at $179. It joins the existing one. You can order it starting on September 15th, and it ships just a week later. That's the TV 4K. Thank you.
iPhone has always been create something so powerful, so immersive, so magical about hardware. You imagine a new technology create just that experience. Forever changed how we do about the technology by introducing one. This time you're actually touching the software instead of buttons. It's magical. The App Store changed the way we work, play, learn, communicate. These are new industries on the way. So viewing experience to places literally never seen before. Technologies like the web explode. people communicate with features like iMessage and FaceTime that allow us all to connect in more meaningful way. Intelligence to make our voices more powerful. iPhones even revolutionize security and privacy with Touch ID.
Were invented numerous technologies
and of course,
to create just that experience.
These cameras into our hands, becoming the most popular way to capture
technology like the internet.
Over the past decade, we pushed through innovation after innovation after innovation.
The App Store changed the way we work, play,
now,
spawning new companies and new
far more intelligent.
New experience in places literally.
We had huge iPhone users.
We changed the way we communicate.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. It's like the windows are true. Oh my God. It is.
Becoming the most popular way.
Figured. Yeah. 8. 7. Billy boy. I'm scared now.
We can create devices that are
You got it.
Yeah, your iPhone 8 Plus.
You said they weren't making
New
it.
generation of
I guess I was wrong.
Everything we love about iPhone. Design is all new.
It, Dad. 8 new plus. It looks sexy as hell. Space gray.
Beautiful gold.
Gold? I'm going to space gray for a second.
Space gray 7000 series custom aluminum alloy.
Aluminum.
There's a beautiful, precise glass is further reinforced by internal laser welded steel and copper structure. So emphasizes that this glass is the most durable ever in this smartphone.
I'd like
iPhone 8 Plus also Microsoft Shield for water and dust resistance.
Good morning, everyone.
New Retina HD display is model. It's a 4.7-inch Retina display in iPhone 8 and 5.5 inch.
I kind of guessed it was getting bigger.
Now, Apple Retina displays were down to incredible
Design is new. There's glass above the front.
quality color gamut.
The back.
Built-in touch technology into the display for the first time.
Silver. Space gray.
That's the color, temperature, and intensity of the ambient light around us. iPhone 8 Plus have these serious speakers as well. 25% louder than the speakers in iPhone 7.
Glass 7-layer color processing. Pictures and beautiful, precise.
This is truly incredible. Inside iPhone 8 Plus,
Laser
this is a
welded.
breakthrough performance of the mobile device.
We're so excited because this glass is the most durable.
Oh shit.
And 8 Plus is also Microsoft Shield. We have a new Retina HD.
6 cores? It's cool. I'm beating out, baby.
Again, it's by a second generation performance
Bring
controller.
this. And this.
Deliver up to 7% multi-threaded workloads.
The ambient light around us.
Again, they are our first ever
Apple design graphics processing unit, CPU. It's 30% faster than the graphics unit. The GPU is designed to accelerate 3D apps and games, especially those that use our new. The GPU also is incredible for machine learning apps and those kind of tasks. There's more to it. The ALM Bionic includes first a new generation image signal processor, or ISP. You notice for the fastest autofocus or one. Sharpness. For the first time, it is hardware enabled development band.
There's 4 high
All of this helps improve performance and also take better service. Perhaps the most important feature is iPhone.
All 6 cores
people
can deliver up
to 4K. This one. This is sent from Jeremy Perez Cruz, started with an iPhone 7 Plus.
This is a 3-core design. It's 30%
It's
faster.
a 12 megapixel sensor. It's larger and faster.
Designed to accelerate 3D
It's more light.
Those that use our
Or it's more powerful at the same time. It's deeper pixels and a new color filter.
This kind of task
Better
can
color
speed up if they use our
wider dynamic range of color, lower noise in videos.
The 11 Bionic includes a new generation of ISP.
Wide angle cameras at 1.8 aperture.
Ooh, camera.
That's f2.8 aperture.
Sharpness.
These are filters for the
performance and helps us take better pictures. Perhaps the most beloved feature of every
That's not
generation
what
iPhone.
It's just the beauty of wide angle. It's great dynamic range, sharpness, and low noise. It's another same tones, the detail in the hair is not.
Provide more hardness at the same time. Color filter. So this adds up to
details,
range of color and lower noise.
That's your detail.
The wide angle camera has an
iPhone
stabilization.
Fantastic.
F2.0.
And now, the iPhone 8 Plus, sharper details, more uses in low light.
These are photos that show that have not been retouched in any way.
This is the big thing, Pricing feature last year, find out data, and just got that real time. So we challenge the engineering team.
There's great dynamic range.
It's photographic. Has to do with lighting.
Shows how incredible light is. Just look at this.
It's literally sculpt the light on your face.
Here's a great example. It's amazing.
It's possible for all of us.
You really feel
It's an improvement. It's an ALM Bionic chip. iPhone 8 Plus.
Here's a great example of light.
Lighting. This is data.
It's very subtle.
Plus. The proposal for
iPhone 8.
Google has a nice sense of the scene. It could have in the background.
Uses of low light, even
See, in machine learning, it creates facial landmarks and actually takes the lighting of the comfort of those legs. And how much lighting goes in the shot.
Over time. Make it easy for all of us to take advantage of it.
Lighting will give back. So, this new venue.
Oh, they change the light sensitivity.
You know that photographers use advanced equipment and have a great understanding.
This is real-time analysis of the lighting in subject space. In fact, if you go in later, you start putting the photo into the photo app. Change the lighting effect and start with what you want to do. So here's an example. Such a museum, states like walks away the back and stunning for that. Separate pictures also creates facial landmarks and actually changes the lighting of the contour ever in a smartphone. Apple designed video encoding. This enables faster frame rates. Analysis predict changes in content and optimize. These aren't filters. This is real time 4K 60 frames a second. The iPhone provides a photo into the photos. Change we analyze 2 million files every second with the details like texture and edges. Whether that tile has grass, sky, water, or movement in it. Let's say you're shooting 4K 60 frame video, completely optimized. While in settings, video was on an iPhone right there. It's amazing. So iPhone 8 and then people watch it in small videos. That's got a lot better too. Now you can shoot 1080 HD, 240 frames a second. It's double the frame rate. I would make this incredible. It's a third category of use of cameras will become increasingly important on mobile devices. Motion analysis. Reality. Incredible area for us to advance in. Our teams have worked together, hardware and software. First camera, first really created augmented reality.
What do you think of that?
Every second.
This part's on the body.
Cameras actually
No, a lot of stuff.
Let's say you're shooting accelerometers and AR software is helping to all this hardware to deliver the best experience most of the time. iPhone in 4K. That's a new A11 Bionic chip. CPU handles world travel. New Apple GPU and its immersive graphics about 60 frames a second. HD 200 unified wireless. It's a double frame rate. Amazing what happens in devices. So now, iPhone 8 is going to be AR apps on iPhone 8. And one we have 40K free rate from pixels. And now use their photo mode to bring the free play night into the real world. Play it. Here's another from Major League Baseball's advanced game. So when you're at the game, you pull up your iPhone and see real-time player information and stats on top of the game you're watching. It's actually individually calibrated to the factory, and that makes a huge difference. Use AR Kit in this app to actually superimpose the map on top of the sky as you're looking at it around. This isn't some generic sky. This is the sky around. Apple GPU right here live on stage. Real-time directive games. It's fun by developers. So what are you doing with AR apps? This is on iPhone, CEO and Copilot. Bring the three-way types into the real world. Play it. What we're about to show you. You're enhancing the at-bat app. Your app is see real-time player information and stats. In the game, players battle their friends. You're online. Use AR Kit. Friends can go around that. The parents can match for us. We can get rebels. Sky. This is the sky. Yeah. What's really cool is the AR Kit Metal 2 on the new iPhone. It's an entirely new way.
Since players are able to view the game and the angles, our content has to be incredibly detailed. With the power of new iPhone, we are able to have nearly higher level fonts and amazing 1.2 million followers. Allowing you to move the close to really appreciate it.
The introduction of ARKit, Apple changed.
Just look at those right there.
We're about to is one of the world's first competitive multiplayer games designed to be played entirely in augmented reality.
AR allows us to use our position in the real game to gain a tactical advantage. Just look at how fast moving towards the stage, lining up best targets. This is something that would have been hard to do with Finch Group.
Oh, wow.
Another awesome addition to the experience is spatial light. You go close to the action, the sound increases. And if a solid
That's crazy.
With serious features on the iPhone, this is truly amazing.
Dad, this thing has a 6-core processor and a phone. Yes, and dual, and the Plus version has dual 12-megapixel cameras. Yeah. Samsung will run for their money.
Mm-hmm.
No joke, Chris. Wow.
Facing evolution, it's a great experience. We can't wait to look for the scenes like that.
No.
Is spatial audio. If you go close to the action, sound decreases.
Thank you, Ali. Now, all wireless.
Wireless.
Solid object.
Wireless.
We said that wireless. What do you like? That's becoming more true than ever before. For LTE advanced fast network connection, Bluetooth 5.0 released successfully. Of course, on great to love AirPods and the Beats
Oh, no headphone.
Your freeze as well. Now with iPhone 8, it's glass back, enabling freedom of wireless charging.
Wireless charging.
Yeah, we saw the wireless headphones in last year's Apple thing. We're seeing it again now. I feel like in a year or two, they're going to stop selling phones with headphones altogether to make more money.
But hey, at least we get wireless charging.
Yeah.
One in the airport, so you can top up your charge before you get on the next flight. And that's the best use case of all.
Dad, wireless charging. And it works in the car.
How would a wireless charger work?
Basically, just set it down and it works.
Just set it down and it charges for you?
I guess so, man. Oh my God. Cinnamon. Yeah.
Oh, geez. Belkin. I home.
Yeah. We need a time loading bid.
Our wirelessly connected A11 Bionic chip is designed for new single and dual cameras. It's support for the brand new photo light events in portrait mode. Now, iPhone 7 in the DC configuration starting at 32 gigabytes.
32.
What happened for your iPhone 8? Possibly it's 64 gigabytes, and the second one has 256 gigabytes.
No 512.
The price is $699.
Well, no, $1,000.
64 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes. Starting at $700.
$799.
We have a quick order starting this Friday on September 15th. A week later, September 22nd. Then we can all upgrade to iOS 11 starting on September 19th.
Yeah.
iPhone 8.
I didn't think so. Maybe it's not. I guess there is no iPhone.
iPhone. A huge step forward. We do have one more thing.
One more thing.
Of course, there's always one more thing.
No joke, Chris.
All of us.
That's right.
The future of the smartphone.
They're going back to the phone.
Now, 10 years later, it's
Oh,
only
fuck.
on this day to reveal the bomb. Expect the path of technology for the next.
Oh, I'm scared now. What the hell? Dad, come quick. This is what we've all been waiting for. They have, this is the one more thing part. Oh, yeah? Look at that. Oh my God. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. It's an all bezel display.
That's good.
iPhone X.
Oh, really?
iPhone X, baby.
iPhone 10.
And
Straightforward since the original iPhone. I'd like to invite Bill back up. Bill?
Bill's back.
Thank you.
I knew that was coming.
I think you can imagine there were a lot of people out there last night. This is so exciting.
I did. I was up all night.
You were up all night. Incredible.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're a fan. Despite this,
Yeah. And boy.
top to bottom with photos and technical inside. This glass.
Where's the home button?
There isn't one.
The same super strong formula. The band is made from a surgical grade stainless steel. Durable and polished.
No.
Beautiful. Stainless steel.
Coming up. I'm going with that phone, not the stupid 8.
You're talking about it. It's engineered to be water and dust resistant and spot metal. Beautiful finishes. Space gray and silver.
Space gray and silver? Silver?
iPhone 10 has an all-new display. It's called the Super Display.
Retina.
Quality, responsiveness, and efficiency is really quite great from a mobile display.
Jaw-dropping.
Start with the Super Retina display. It's 5.8 inches on the diameter. It's got 2436 by 1125 resolution. That's over 2.7 million pixels. 58 pixels per inch. So this is the highest resolution in pixel density ever on an iPhone.
Yeah, I want it.
It's remarkable how this large display display uses OLED technology.
OLED,
This is the
baby.
first OLED display right now in an iPhone. Existing OLED displays had great benefits. High contrast and resolution, no backlight needs. Brightness, rich colors, and color accuracy.
It didn't say how.
Compared to our Retina displays. All these things. And it's up for all we expect from an iPhone display. The new Super Retina display supports HDR in both the Dolby Vision and HDR10 formats. 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio. It integrates our unique touch technology right into the display. Like iPhone 8 includes True Tone. All this innovative Super Retina display technology is great, but it's the point of it that matters. Enable entirely new experience. More intuitive. First, start with the simplest thing. Wake up your iPhone 10. Well, certainly you can raise the weight just like before. Just tap on the screen.
Just tap it? Cool.
The display go edge to edge and top to bottom. There's no more home button. A big step forward in the iPhone user experience. Hundreds of times a day, so many tasks is an opportunity how iPhone should work and how we can get that better. For the home screen, simply swipe up from the bottom.
That's hard.
It's that simple.
So you just flick.
Incredibly simple.
That's cool.
Once you do it the first time, you'll know there's never been a thing. It works this way across the system. Right now, like now, you want to go home, simply swipe up from the bottom. Yeah.
You just swipe.
That's the whole screen.
I guess so, man.
The gesture also works for multitasking. You want multitask? Swipe up the bottom, pause for a second, and you're all in. You can tap on the app, jump right to it. We also use the home button for Siri. Of course, you can just speak to your phone as before and say, "Hey Siri," or side button. It's the big larger.
Side button.
Press it in, use Siri. That's. I don't want to hit people, but what about unlocking? This has been a very important part of the iPhone experience from the very beginning. First iPhone, we led the way with multi-touch. We didn't slide to unlock. Just to protect the iPhone from turning on when you didn't want it to like the iPhone S invented Touch ID. Protect all your data and unlock your phone with the fingerprint. Touch ID became the gold standard for consumer device biometric technology. Most something better. And if you look at it, and it recognizes nothing else.
You look at it and it recognizes it.
Natural and effortless. We call this Face ID.
I was right. Oh snap.
So Face ID.
That guy's trying to use it now.
What? To make Face ID possible, it's the most advanced technology we have ever created. Here, it's this tiny area at the top of the display. It's a two-depth camera system.
Two-depth camera.
It is made up of incredible state-of-the-art technology. It's an infrared camera, a flood illuminator, and a dot projector. That's not all. There's also the proximity sensor, the light sensor, the speaker microphone, all packed in this two-depth camera system area. That's how it works. Every time you glance at your iPhone 10, it detects your face with flood illuminator. IR image takes an IR image. The dot projector projects out over 30,000 invisible IR dots. Through neural networks to create a mathematical model of your face. And then we check that mathematical model against the one that we stored that we set up earlier to see if it's a match. This all happens in real time, it all happens invisibly. You don't see these things going on. It's incredible. This all works. The creative face people around the world. The team
That's cool. Your dog's face? No.
Multiple neural networks to create Face ID. Machine learning Face ID's neural networks, we built Apple's first ever neural engine. Yeah, this is a big deal. In our pockets, in our phones, is an abionic chip with a neural engine. Like this. Neural engine is a specialized hardware built for specific set machine learning algorithms.
Can't imagine the amount of data it's going
It's only possible with Apple. The neural engine is a state-of-the-art ultra-fast processing system. This is the highest test computing.
I know. That's why I got to stay asleep.
It's used for real-time processing.
I know. It's staying in see it.
On-screen instructions. It tells you how to move your head around in the camera. The first time you can recognize your face. That's it. You do that once when you set it up. It's your face. Even if you change your hairstyle, put on glasses, you're wearing a hat, you do it up any and you do it.
You put your
Face
dog
ID
in
it learns who you are. As your face changes over time.
Little beard.
The teams work hard so the Face ID can easily
Spoof.
They even gone and work with professional mask makers and makeup artists in Hollywood. These are actual masks used by the engineers to train the neural networks against them.
Yeah, it's impregnable.
Teams work hard to protect your face data. Yes.
Everybody wanted
your face data is protected using your own face. All the processing is done on iPhone 10 and not sent to a server. You require user attention to unlock. That means if your eyes are closed, you're looking away, it's not going to unlock. How do we compare that to Touch ID? How secure is it? Not even 5 points. But as we said earlier, Touch ID is the gold standard for consumer device on the touch. And the data for Touch ID is 150,000, meaning that the chance that a random person who uses their fingerprint to unlock your iPhone. But what are the similar statistics for Face ID? 1 in a million.
1 in a million?
The chance that a random person look at your iPhone 10 and unlock it with their face is about 1 in a million. The statistics are lower if that person shares a close relationship with you. If you happen to have people twin, you really need to protect your passcode. So to pay for things, you just don't have the button on the side. And hold it near the page or the page. It's that easy.
It's kind of weird.
Simple. Face ID also works with third-party apps. Third-party apps already support Touch ID and work with Face ID. Apps like Mint, Password, Face ID. Well, Face ID is face authentication for unlocking your iPhone and protecting your sensitive data. They are a true-depth camera system. It's trained with neural networks. It's easy to set up. It learns your face and it adapts to your face over time. It's aware of your attention. Going for third-party apps. This guy, system is incredible. So many great user experiences. The first one, of course, is Face ID. Another great experience as well. This is fun. It has to do with emojis. And we use emojis to communicate with others, to express emotion. Of course, customize emojis. There are a limited amount of expressing this data. Called Animoji. These are animated emojis. Really? These are emojis that you control with your face. Emojis track your facial muscle movements. And you can teach this to create amazing expressiveness.
Feel better now.
Yeah, I've had a really bad net last Sunday.
What? Animated emojis.
Share, express whatever you want to express.
That's cute.
That's kind of crazy.
iPhone 10 is packed with innovative technology that enable new user experiences. I'm really excited to invite out Craig Federici to show you iPhone 10 and what it's like to use it. Right?
Great!
Hey, everybody.
Okay.
Wow, I mean, absolutely. All of you, your first live look at iPhone. This is a phone we've been a long time, but the reality of it, it's goes. So let's take a look. Here is iPhone 10. Now, unlocking it, see it, looking at it, and swiping up. You know.
Epic fail.
Let's go to that. Right. See this expansive display. It's just a view camera, all of your content and your gestures. Not just to go in the web or out there. You can just see how apps look. Just swipe from the bottom, just like that. Home screen. Do that again. So look at the web. Just looks unbelievable on this display. Your photos, of course, adjust towards as well. So jump into this one.
Just tell us our damn price already paid.
Of course, this unbelievable display. It looks great in portrait, landscape. Of course, this HDR video.
How over Jane? That's not serious. No, not at all.
Stop. My other apps have come in. It's just that easy. And we have a great shortcut as well. You can actually move back with me. I just want to slide on like this. Really. Maybe you want to control center. Worry not. These are, and you have the right hand corner. You can just get a control center. Settings. Let's take a look again at Face ID. Your phone is just amazingly intuitive. You just raise it, look at it, and swipe right to get started.
Oh shit.
And now it's also incredibly fast, so I'm just going to do that again. Just raise it, look at it, swipe. I don't have to wait. It's also really, really smart. So let's say I wait for my phone. I'm not looking at it. It stays locked. But once I give it my, well, it unlocks, I can get right in. It's really cool. Also great for Apple Pay. So I'm at the register, double click on the side button, I'm authenticated, I can
just like that. Camera behind Face ID isn't just about authentication. In fact, the extended AR kit with incredible new face tracking capabilities, augmented reality experiences. Now, we can work on Snapchat. I'd like to show it to you.
Oh, no. Snapchat.
Launch it. See, it builds a mesh to my face, and now I can just select the mask.
Yeah. You look creepy, Craig.
Unreal. Check out this one.
What?
Now look at the detail of the eyes, the incredible talent reflections, the quality of the track. It's just stunning.
Hey, Apple, where's the Zorro mask? We want the Zorro mask.
And with Animals, we can now breathe our own personality into our favorites. It's available as an app right inside of messages. So I can just go right in here and it immediately starts tracking me. So I can make whatever expression I want. I use it as a sticker, drop it on my message like that. We also let you manipulate these in full screen. Some really great ones. Kitty cat, so expressive.
I swear that's creepy.
I feel like PETA's going to protest against this Apple thing because they're exploiting animals. Apple is finally pissed off PETA.
I don't know, dude.
Apple could live with PETA could live with the regular emojis, but the artificial intelligence with the monkey, the chicken, all those animals next to a poop emoji, that's it. That's PETA's final straw. They're ready to protest. They're ready to boycott all Apple phones and go directly to Samsung.
I don't know about that.
I do not go to Samsung.
I know Samsung is terrible, but PETA members may boycott Apple entirely and go to Samsung, only to get phones that light up on fire.
Which one do you like?
I'm getting this phone. Fuck Samsung.
Hey, I got a tablet, damn it.
Fuck Samsung and fuck PETA.
That's it, man.
I was just making a joke about how PETA would be pissed off with all the animal emojis that are being exploited, but yeah, fuck PETA and fuck Samsung.
I can understand that. Hey, I don't blame Apple for that.
Yeah. Each of the last 2 years, we were expected to be disappointed by Apple from the lack of innovation. But last year, we were pleasantly surprised. And this year, we're pleasantly surprised again.
Cameras.
Sensors. Who cares about the faster sensors, wider sensors, just like an iPhone 8. Deeper pixels, the f/8 aperture on the wide angle camera, the faster f/4 aperture at telephoto. So that's 60% more light than telephoto camera. The big news on the camera, the iPhone 10, is stabilization. That means it's OIS on the wide angle and the telephoto lens. That's a lot of magnets moving around in very small space. It helps with
Yeah, and that's the next phase with the iPhones, is making the cameras bigger, because think about it. You had all these digital camcorders back in the 2000s and stuff, which were popular before smartphones took off. But imagine having a smartphone with the ability to enhance and zoom out like a camcorder. That's the next step, because they've already made the phones too big. Now they have to make the camcorders too big so people can enhance the quality of their photos and videos.
Downside to this is probably going to cost $1,000 in a leg.
Exactly. I think that's where Apple's heading next in terms of marketing their product, because they know they've already made the phone big enough. Now they want to make the camera big enough so you can manipulate everything, and they can charge more money for it.
Well, trick to this is it's going to cost a freaking arm and a leg. 5.8.
Again. iPhone 10, great photos, it's made for 4K video, and like I think it's tuned for AR applications. Accelerometer, performance dimension, the A11 Bionic chip, CPU, GPU, and ISP, AR is tuned for iPhone 10. That side camera that we select is not the only camera on the iPhone. There are front side cameras as well. People love to use those for taking selfie photographs. And now iPhone 10, it's truly got the camera breakthrough the photos you can take for selfies.
There's going to be more iPhones than the others.
Yeah,
they will, dude.
Well, it also supports the front side to get the camera. Like the selfies you can take, the iPhone 10, that's so beautiful. You can see it's powered, the iPhone 10 by the amazing it's all on iPhone 8, but it's worth it. It's never been 64 bits, 6-core design, 4.3 billion transistors, 4 high efficiency cores, a new second-generation performance controller that uses all 6 cores at once. Our first Apple designed graphics processing unit. This video is real-time motion analysis, live and shoot video, no edge, and of course, secure enclave.
Wow, this is always the 3-hour keynote. It's so sweet. When they started it, it's almost actually a 2-hour. Yeah. More than 2 hours of battery.
Just like iPhone 10 is also work with the wireless. It's cheap charging through the glass back, and it'll work with cheap charging devices like the ones we mentioned earlier, the Nokia, Delta. Also work with third-party cheap devices that are cheap certified. There are a lot of great devices that are starting to come to market. Make the wireless charging experience even better. Roger wants to create something I think all of us want to use. It might actually help move the entire industry forward. This idea right here. So many of you do this. I do this. A lot of Apple products, I love them and use them all day long. I charge them at night. You plug in your cables, you plug in your chargers. Chargers with you on the road and you travel. I do find this better experience. Wow. So that could be place your iPhone 8 or iPhone 10 to discuss the charge. Doesn't stop there. You can place your Series 3 Apple Watch down. It starts to charge as well.
Sense.
You can place your AirPods with the optional wireless charging case on it, and it starts to charge as well.
Charging.
Great interface. The intelligent work together, communicate with each other, to manage the charging through one more efficient charging system. With current standards, but our team knows how to do this. We call it AirPower.
AirPower.
We hope people love it. Great for advanced solutions based on technology like this. We're going to be working with the Chief Standards team to incorporate these benefits into the future of the standards. Make loss charging better for everyone. So look for the AirPower charger next year. That is iPhone 10. It's the future of the smartphone. This pack is making native features.
Right.
Use this and what could be wrong. Better experience. iPhone 10 is created for people to be able to tell you all about
decade,
Giant.
create an iPhone that is all display, a physical object into the experience. This is iPhone 10. Putting the form and display together defines a whole new integration between a device and a screen, hard to discern.
Well, that is the best phone I've seen in 10 years.
Mechanic buttons,
Even better than
there's no
yeah.
single swipe takes you to the home screen. Responsive touch system means the gestures in iOS 11 are more fluid. Polished stainless steel band reinforces the water-resistant all-glass design. This new glass formulation, the most durable ever in a smartphone, enables for the first time wireless charging. Our new group depth camera system, contained within its tiny space, uses strong depth sensing technology to let you unlock your phone with a glance. Space ID. It maps the unique geometry of your face with over 30,000 invisible dots. This data is analyzed by the Dual on the A11 biometric, the first of its kind. Your iPhone now recognizes you, even in the dark, and will adapt to your physical changes. Face your security.
I was feeling like 1,000 minutes a second.
You can authenticate your
I think dog and let me position her face. Looks like a phone.
also enable new experiences. Like bringing emojis to life by mapping more than 50 facial muscles so you can be happy or cross.
Whoa.
Both the front and rear facing cameras now infiltrate, and for the first time, actually fine. Fundamental photographic principles, portrait lighting produces the effect of real studio lighting. On the back, the dual camera system is completely redesigned. It's made even smarter by the A11 biometric. Machine learning, the camera detects elements in a scene to optimize the image before the photo is taken. The camera we use every day will deliver so much more. And as iOS becomes the world's largest platform for augmented reality, what's possible? This is iPhone 10.
Oh, sick. Look at that standing ovation.
Nice. See what's hard for the iPhone 8. Glass displays, the process, the highly recyclable materials. Really hard on that side, so it's iPhone 10 also comes in two configurations, 64 gigs and 250. Price,
I figured that. Pre-orders October 27th. What?
All right. This is Christmas.
Yeah, I guess so.
So this is our
Well, that's unfortunate.
It's a great life for the holidays, and it is. But this year it's really special.
Okay. I guess I'm waiting for my new phone then. Come on. That's good. Guess I'm waiting, man.
Close with the boat and when rescue. It's going to be watching where it's been. He said that's what Apple does.
That's it. So,
I found it. We made a great, fun new ad that I'd love to show you.
God, this is long. Well, there goes my weekend. Well, not my weekend, but
spend the whole weekend ordering it.
I thought.
How was gonna take the whole weekend order it?
Well, I mean, I thought I was going to order it Friday, but I got sounds wrong. Well, no. I don't know.
But one of the
Something different weekend.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess not doing it anymore. Oh.
Beautiful glass design, incredible cameras, wireless charging, A11 wireless chip, and powerful AR capabilities. iPhone 10, the most advanced iPhone we've ever made. Incredible new design, SID, true depth camera system, and your power technology. The future. We begin this morning. It's inspiring words from Steve. One of the ways that we people express their appreciation to the rest of humanity. Apple, and we hope we want to I'd like to everybody to stand up to their gear, representing their teams from hardware, from software, and services. Please stand up. Operations.
Still do servers?
Yeah.
Our amazing retail employees.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
Trash can team, stand up.
And everyone
I keep getting in that.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's
That
right.
was-
They did have it in
one
that.
of the great things
Except the cost that thing.
It cost shit more than any phone.
What was the iMac? Well, they didn't have it in that.
No, they didn't. They might.
all of you join us there and put your hands on these wonderful.
Yeah, the thing's on type deal.
Go
Well, that's that, guys. Well, that was quite the endeavor. I will say, I am astoundingly impressed. So, round two. What did you say?
Well, it's just like last year. We thought it would be a disappointment last year. They pleasantly surprised us last year because I remember you coming away impressed with last year's presentation, and I feel like we're seeing more of the same. As in, we're pleasantly surprised with what we're getting. We don't like the lack of innovation, but they're taking steps to get it right. They're taking small steps to get it right, and these small steps could pay major dividends down the road.
Well, I will say, surprised somewhat. I mean, some of the rumors were true, but things that we didn't suspect. So, I don't know. That the, iPhone X was delayed. What do you think, Chris?
They had their reasons for delaying it because they wanted to perfect this product.
Yeah, it's a new one. It's a more advanced product, so they had to delay it.
Because the iPhone 7 showed potential, but it wasn't ready to take that next step yet. And we talked about that at last year's Apple event, how the iPhone 7 had a lot of potential, but it still had a few tweaks, and it seems like they've made a lot of those tweaks with the iPhone 8.
Yeah, even more so with the 10. I mean, it was really interesting, if you ask me, with that all bezel, that all screen display, and
yep.
It's safe to say that I'm going to go with the 10 instead of the 8.
I'm happy with my iOS SE, my phone that I got this summer. I'm happy with it, so yeah, I'm probably just
everyone's phone teach their own, I guess. But either way, yeah. So I guess we're good to call it here. Thanks, everybody.